So, how is this approach distinctive and unusually valuable and effective? There are three aspects to it. First, it's a fusion of all the higher disciplines that I've practiced, not something I put together, integrated, or figured out how to weave. No, it happened as a revelation. So instead of energy healing and yoga and meditation, qigong and whatever, it blends them all together and weaves them as a singular gesture like this that I'll show you. Now, second, that gesture happened because what we tap into is the way our original genius already blends the major energies we use to think, feel, act, and desire. These are the four systems of nervous, cardiovascular, metabolic, and reproductive. And it is done by recruiting the energy center of our being, our heart, to move in horizontal figure eights, which just happened to be something that came to me. And then I discovered, oh, this is the path of energy through all energy fields. Schematized, it looks like this picture. All energy fields are called torus, the name for a cylinder, end to end with an infinitesimal hole. And as a New York Jew, I call it a fat bagel. And that's not just in some schematic egghead trip. That, we now know, occurs as the shape that our DNA gets configured in. It's the shape of our ribs. And here's a profile of the aura of the Milky Way. Now, the third aspect not only blends all disciplines, it not only taps into a synchrony of energy movement throughout the cosmos, it's a way of recovering as a third facet some of the suppleness that you had as an infant, and surely, like virtually all of us, you've suppressed inadvertently to close yourself and pretend you haven't, to be able to shield what's most tender in you. Only the original expression looks like this. Notice she has her left hand out and her right foot back. She's not poised like that. That's called in mid-action. She's going to go back and forth. And notice how the chest goes as you move arms one way, legs the other. When you're supple enough, there's a fluidity there. When you recapture that consciously, you're recruiting your heart region into being an energy bellows for generating loving wisdom, not only bodily, but mentally, soulfully, and spiritually. Now, how to do that? First, loosen up a bit. You go up and out, down and in, twist side to side. Now I'll go through that a little more slowly with you. Like a peacock. Have the middle of your upper chest go out and up. And then down and in like a turtle. No, you can say yes and no. Yes, like a peacock, and no, like a turtle. And then twist from side to side like an owl. Good. And once you've done that, take your right hand and make a figure eight so you imprint this pattern a little more consciously if you're visual at all, or sensate if you're that way. Have your right hand go up and to the right, which works best energetically, I can tell from reading clairsentiently, and down. And then up to the left counterclockwise. One more time, up and to the right, down and to the left, and around. Now use your other hand so you balance this. Up and to the right and down, and then up and to the left counterclockwise and down. Now you'll be ready to try with the middle of your chest. Up and to the right clockwise, down and in, and up and to the left counterclockwise, and down and in. And keep doing this for 20 laps. And you can keep track by using your fingers as counting beads. So 1 lap finished, 1 finger goes down. 2 laps finished, the second finger, and so on. Now you've seen how I'm demoing this. It's not a matter of consciously changing speed so much as how you're attending and using all of you. You go patiently, which means you notice this, just what's happening, moment to moment to moment. And you go gently, which means you feel what's happening, moment to moment to moment. And you go sensitively, which means you respond to just what's happening, moment to moment to moment. And you go pleasurably. What does that mean? You enjoy, infuse joy into just what's happening, moment to moment to moment. And notice we've covered the 4 energy clusters. We patiently with noticing, gently with feeling, sensitively by willingly enacting and responding, pleasurably by enjoying what's happening moment to moment. Now, notice that practicing the figure 8 rehearses not only a pattern that pervades all physical or etheric energies, it's there at all other levels of functioning too. Psychological insight. You see into how you've already shaped by presuppositions and projections the experience that you've just had so that you can come back and reshape more deliberately according to choice. And spiritually, the highest truth is as above, so below. And notice how that works. A vertical figure 8. And if that's truth, the beauty is of love and care, which is giving, is receiving. And notice how that works. And the greatest good is action in the name of the highest conscience. Whatever goes around, comes around. You send around what you want to come around. As for the greatest fulfillment, as we already saw, you enjoy by infusing joy into what it is you want to come back. So, to wrap this up, you can do these 20 laps multiple times a day. Great in the morning first thing, great at night to cleanse and balance you before sleep. And any other times you want to prepare for a challenge or clean yourself after one. And you can use the moves as a silent meditation, but you can also use them as a slow-mo dance while you pray, or you do some personal processing, or creative thinking, or singing uplifting music. So, we have more tapes on the YouTube channel that I'll also post below, or the playlist Welcome to Energy's Way. Please subscribe so you stay in the loop. And if you see anything of value here, be sure to spread it. This needs to be, available to everybody, a no-brainer like brushing teeth and eating organic, right? It's a way of soothing by unleashing the plant medicine in your cells at any moment, anytime, anywhere. So, enjoy. Thanks for tuning in. Loving blessings to you.